Children in the class would be identified as needing incredible years treatment. If they leave their seat, they can't focus, they hit another child, they don't know how to start a conversation, they don't know how to share toys. At home, they don't comply with the parents' directions to do homework, to house chores, bedtime routine. Everywhere they go, they run into difficulties.
The parents are broken into a therapy group where they're provided group therapy with 2 clinicians who use sort of a multimedia presentation, video vignettes, instruction, role play, several different modes to help them learn the skills they need to be more effective parents to their children. Then also, kind of at the same time, the children are in their own group where they are they're being instructed in terms of their own behaviors and the problem behaviors. It entails a lot of, it's a lot of modeling and a lot of practice and a lot of repetition and a lot of incentivizing. So you're shaping their behavior by having them do something that they enjoy.
It reinforces the behavior they just did, and they'll kind of get the message that, hey, this just got me here. When I found that there were other ways that maybe I could be dealing with my daughters, yeah, it was a little bit of, no, I'm doing fine. I don't need any help. And when I got involved, I kind of realized, wow, okay, what's being asked or even asked to consider, it's not a great deal. And you can actually make a big difference by doing very little.
Yeah, Miss Evelyn too, huh? So, is that okay, Miss Violet, that I have those feelings?
He got frustrated and he threw the blocks away and he threw the hat. What else could Wally do?
There's a lot of songs involved. There's different characters. So we have Dinah, Dinosaur, who's like the principal almost of the school. And then we have Wally and Molly Manners, who deliver the content. So a facilitator would be the therapist, and the other one would be the puppet. So what we do with praise too, we try to teach them, the kids, and we teach the parenting the way they could effectively implement it at home. When a child does a desirable behavior, then you give them all the attention. And when they don't, you simply turn around and you give them no attention. You withhold all attention. And parents have such a hard time shifting that.
Oh, Evan, you're so creative. I like the way you're doing that, friend. Pick your friend, please.
Okay, you pick him. Come on, let's go this way.
And one of them is just misbehaving. I ignore the other behavior. And then I can say, oh, I think you're going to have a cookie after you finish. And then the other kid will probably engage in making the right choices.
Right.
Yes.
Is that the rule?
At first, it's just like any kind of a group setting that anyone would find themselves in. You get a lot of shifty eyes, and you're making meaning out of everything that's being said, and you've got that constant voice in your head, judging and evaluating everything that's being said. Once you get past that, and you really have to make an effort to get past that, because everybody does that. Once you get past that, you hear stories that are so similar. And those stories are followed with tears of frustration or cracking voices of just desperation from other parents. And you immediately say, wow, I've been there. Or, oh my God, that just happened last week. Or, you know what, I know what that's like, and I know how to get out of that. And that's what brings you kind of that kind of bond, that kind of closeness to the parents you're with.
Basically, what my husband and I realized is that we were doing the opposite, reinforcing the negative behavior. Like when they would do something, we would just not stop complaining, why did you do this? Why did you do this? And what we learn is like, no, you have to reinforce the positive behavior. Tell them specifically what they're doing great. Like, I'm so proud of you for doing your homework. I would have never thought of, speaking like that to them before. So, and they respond. So, because they want this attention.
These are, I'd say, some of the neediest children in Los Angeles. It's a great concern. I think that that's one of the things that really compels me to do the work that I do, is to know that in some small way that we're reaching as many of these kids that have needs that we can. And that's kind of what I strive to do every day, and I really try to instill that motivation in my staff too, that we're not just doing a job, that we're we're having some greater impact, hopefully. And, you know, hopefully we are reaching as many children and adolescents as we can.